I remember going through a season where I felt exactly that way. I loved my family, I was grateful for my life, but there was a quiet part of me that felt lost. I wasn't pursuing my goals the way I wanted to. I wasn't taking care of myself the way I should.
We met, I don't wanna leave your side.
Have you ever looked in the mirror and felt like you didn't quite recognize the woman staring back at you? Not because you stopped being a good mother, not because you stopped being a good wife, because somewhere along the journey of caring for everyone else, you stopped caring for yourself. If that sounds familiar, I want you to know that you are not alone. Motherhood is one of the greatest lessons that I can give you, but what many people don't talk about is how motherhood can completely change your sense of identity. Before children, you had goals, you had routines, you had dreams and plans for yourself. Then motherhood came. It arrived like a thief in the night. And suddenly your days became centered around everyone else's needs. Slowly, without realizing it, you started putting yourself at the bottom of the list. You became known as somebody's wife, somebody's mother, somebody's helper. When was the last time you felt like you? I remember going through a season where I felt exactly that way. I loved my family, I was grateful for my life, but there was a quiet part of me that felt lost. I wasn't pursuing my goals the way I wanted to. I wasn't taking care of myself the way I should. And I wasn't as connected to Allah as I desired. For a long time, I felt guilty admitting that. Because as mothers, we're often told to just be grateful, and we are grateful. Truthfully, I am grateful for everything, but gratitude and struggle can exist at the same time. You can love your family and still miss parts of yourself. You can appreciate motherhood and still feel overwhelmed. One of the biggest lessons I've learned is that motherhood is part of who you are, but it is not all of who you are. Allah created you with gifts, strength, dreams, and purpose. Stress on purpose. Becoming a mother didn't erase those things. What helped me was reconnecting with Allah first. Not waiting until I had everything figured out. Just starting small. A few verses of Quran, a sincere dua, a few moments of reflection. And what I did most was I also stopped comparing my life to what I saw online. And I started making time for things that reminded me of who I was. Things like reading, learning, setting goals again, and growing again. My dear sister, if you've ever been feeling lost lately, I want you to hear this. You are not broken. You are not a failure. And you have not disappeared. The woman you were is still there, and the woman you are becoming is definitely waiting for you. And with Allah's guidance, you can find your way back to yourself. If you've ever felt this way, I would definitely love to hear from you. Kindly leave a comment below and tell me, have you ever felt like you lost yourself after motherhood? Let's talk about it, and I would really love for us to share a whole lot together. Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. I'll see you in my next video.